Hi, this is Nicholas Bell with IONCINEMA, here to review Kajillionaire, the third feature from the singular Miranda July, which premiered at the 2020 Sundance Film Festival and will be released on digital on demand and in certain theaters September 25th, 2020, courtesy of Focus Features. So it's been 9 years since Miranda July's last one, which is 2011's The Future. And of course, she's probably still best known for her debut, Me and You and Everyone We Know, which won the top prize at Sundance. This stars Evan Rachel Wood as a character named Old Dolio Dine, who is the daughter of Teresa and Robert, played by Richard Jenkins and Debra Winger. And of course, they are a threesome of kind of low-tier con artist grifters. They live for $500 a month in this old office building that's filled with the cubicles of the remnants of what was there at a place called Bubbles Inc. And as part of the deal for their low rents, every day at around 5 p.m. they have to show up to make sure the wall of bubbles that comes into the apartment is cleaned up satisfactorily so the foundation doesn't rot. Anyhow, they are 3 months behind in rent, and they are told by the landlord, Stovic, that if they don't pay up in 2 weeks, they will be evicted. So Evan Rachel Wood, knowing that they have won through some airline, some round trip somewhere, comes up with a plan that they'll fly to whatever location and on the way back lose their luggage, and the reimbursement will be the exact amount they need. The only problem with her plan is it does work, but it might take up to 6 weeks to get the money. On the way back, of course, they run into Melanie. Debra Winger and Richard Jenkins sit by her, played by Gina Rodriguez, on the flight, and after a very cute bonding between those three characters, they end up telling her the truth about themselves, and she responds well to it, and we're led to believe that she's kind of in a stagnant portion of her life. She has kind of the opposite relationship with her mother that Evan Rachel Wood might have to hers. Anyhow, Melanie works at a boutique like vision store and sells bifocals to older elderly people that gravitate towards her. She decides that they should take up the offer of some of those individuals and visit their houses, get some antiques, and then sell them at flea markets. And of course that devolves into something a little more insidious because Robert and Teresa aren't very good people. At the same time, it's important to note there's a motif of earthquakes going on, which is important, and another scheme of Evan Rachel Wood's is she attends these prenatal parenting classes for a woman that was court-ordered to go so that woman can get attendance, and there she starts to learn about attachment issues of children and suddenly has an epiphany that her relationship with her parents is extremely dysfunctional. Long story short, both Melanie and Old Dolio end up being in kind of a relationship together that's very sweet and touching. I was nervous about the film starting off because it's Miranda July. It starts off in a very quirky note, but everything fits together very seamlessly, like at first all these jagged puzzle pieces that come together very beautifully in this poignant kind of empathetic film. I thought a lot of the film Running on Empty from the late 80s with River Phoenix and Christine Lottie, also about a child growing up with a family of criminal fugitives and the detrimental effects that has on him as a young adult. Evan Rachel Wood, who adopts this low, raspy tonal register, is kind of the straight man here. She's entertaining, but it's really Gina Rodriguez who's magical as Melanie, and once she's introduced, there's a whole new energy that's brought to the film that you can just feel. It's kind of also a love letter to these offbeat areas of Los Angeles. I love an early sequence in Ladera Heights where they're going to try to scam. Another one of their deals is they know the exact time when all the post office boxes are open in their particular post office, and they steal packages. That's also something that they do. But it leads them to Ladera Heights in this affluent black family, one of which is played by Patricia Belcher, who's a character actress I really like, and they try to swindle her daughter, Divine Joy Randolph, who recently played Lady Reed in Dolomite Is My Name. In almost like everything is utilized and again repeated in some instances, including Divine's character that I just really loved. And it's all about the emptiness of gestures and living authentic moments as they should be, which is how the film ends, with a kiss that, you know, would come at an otherwise inopportune time. Anyway, everything ties together very well, and I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from IONCINEMA.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.